Well, I kind of feel like we wear out this intro on our next guest, but boy, I'll tell you what, it's a good calling card. You remember the movie Hitch with Will Smith and Kevin James, where he's a dating doctor? Well, this is the real guy that the movie was based on. He is the dating doctor. He is David Coleman, and he joins us here again on San Diego Living. And David, I know you love to come here to San Diego.
I do. Part of the time, our troops mean a lot to me because with them out there doing their job, freedom is not free. I'm allowed to do my job every single day as I travel the country and the world and change people's lives. And if the young men and women who were serving our military, including many of the naval bases right there that I have visited and entertained, if they weren't doing their job, I couldn't do mine. So I'd like to thank them if they're listening, and love San Diego. Thanks for having me on the show.
Well, talk about a guy that is in demand here. 13-time National Speaker of the Year, 2011 National Entertainer of the Year. But all while talking about relationships and making relationships matter.
Well, if anyone has seen the movie Hitch, what Will Smith does in the movie Hitch, I do every single day of my life. I have 10 Kevin Jameses in my life that I help with their relationships on a daily basis, and then I do 200 stage shows a year from 50 to 5,000 people at colleges, conferences, military bases, or corporations. And what I'm really trying to do is help people get out of their own way. Sometimes people live life by what's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. I'm not handsome enough, I'm not pretty enough, I don't have enough game, I don't have enough money, I drive the wrong car. And I think you know this, if you face only one obstacle in life, but you doubt yourself, you've outnumbered yourself. So I need to turn that around in people, because if you wouldn't date you, how can you expect anyone else to want to date you?
That's a good point. Hey, talk to me a little bit about technology these days, because truly, we've seen technology really affecting the way we interact with each other. How has it affected relationships?
Well, let me give you a concrete example. A few hours ago when I got here to the Intercontinental Hotel in Times Square, New York, because I am an IHG Rewards Club member of a certain status, and I'm elite status, and next year they're giving it to everyone of every status that's a Rewards Club member. But I went upstairs, I quickly got online, and I Skyped with my girlfriend. And we got closer. I then Skyped with my children. We talked about some stuff that needed to be discussed. I got online with my employees, and we discussed some things that had to happen today and tomorrow. I am nowhere near them today, and I have a very, very busy day. But I found a few moments to use a home feel of where I was staying and free internet and Skype with people to let them know that they're important to me. If we don't find time in our lives in this busy, busy world now that we live, those people will think they've lost a connection to us, and they'll be right.
And we need to stay connected. And I guess the technology works in our favor in that regard. Talk to me about just some other suggestions. I know, again, you coach people every day on this stuff. What's another one of the top tips that you give folks?
Okay, here's what I would do. Never take each other for granted. You hear that over time things change. Well, we don't feel the same for each other over time. Of course not. Relationships grow. But how about this? If you've hit a little bit of a lull, what about revisiting one of the first dates you ever went on? What about going on a day or a 2-day little romantic getaway? You go to a little Holiday Inn resort somewhere and check in for a couple of days. Do something. Go back to one of the first couple days that you met. What turned the corner for you? What brought you two closer together? What made you fall in love? And revisit some of those dates and see if that candle can't burn a little brighter than it's been burning.
Nice. Now, the book, Making Relationships Matter?
Yes, it was written right after 9/11, and if you remember, after 9/11, we treated each other with a lot of respect. Political parties didn't matter, skin color didn't matter, sex didn't matter. We all loved each other because our country had been attacked, and how dare they do that to us. 9/11 was written to have people live that lifestyle every single day without a tragedy to prompt it. And if they want information on that, they can go to datingdoctor.com. If they would like to become an IHG club member like myself, Rewards Club member, they can go to ihgawardsclub.com and they can get involved there and sign up today.
Yeah, and before I let you go, you made such a good point there about we were treating each other with such respect after 9/11, and folks said, gee, it's too bad it took a tragedy. But when that wears off, you know, you still want to be able to go create those types of relationships. So I'm really hoping the book can really help people with that.
Well, it can really quickly. You want 3 types of love: physical, heartfelt, and friendship. You want to be physically attracted, you want to love them in your heart, you want to enjoy their company. And the 5 characteristics you want to have between two people: trust, respect, intimacy, and passionate commitment. Can I trust you Do I respect you? Can we be intimate even in conversation? Are you passionate toward me? And are you committed to me? Am I those things to you? If those all become clear that they're there, I think your future looks bright. If someone's just going through the motions, that will become evident like that.
Yeah. All right, David, thank you so much. Next time you're here in San Diego, stop by and see us in person, won't you?
It'd be my honor. Thank you for the invite.
All right, thanks. Take care.